Hold on to your seats because what I'm about to reveal could change your perspective on pocket change forever. Welcome back, coin enthusiasts and fellow treasure hunters, to another incredible journey through American numismatic history. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and potentially lucrative coins that millions of Americans encounter daily without realizing they could be holding a piece worth significantly more than its face value, the remarkable 010D Jefferson Nickel. And trust me when I say this video is packed with real market value insights, authentic auction results, and top collector favorites that could turn ordinary pocket change into hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on condition, variety, and market demand. So let's uncover the treasure hiding in your change jar and discover why savvy collectors and investors are actively pursuing these modern minting marvels with serious passion and even bigger money. The story of the 010D Jefferson Nickel begins with understanding the rich heritage of the Jefferson Nickel series itself, which was first introduced to American commerce in 1938, replacing the beloved Buffalo nickel design that had captured the imagination of collectors for over 2 decades. And the man behind this iconic design was none other than Felix Schlag, a talented German-born American sculptor who won a national competition sponsored by the United States Mint with his elegant portrayal of Thomas Jefferson III, President of the United States and primary author of the Declaration of Independence, whose intellectual legacy and commitment to democratic ideals made him the perfect choice for America's 5-cent piece during a time when the nation was preparing for potential involvement in World War II and needed symbols of freedom and independence more than ever before. Felix Schlag's original design featured a left-facing profile portrait of Jefferson on the obverse, based on a sculpture by Jean-Antoine Howden created during Jefferson's lifetime, while the reverse showcased Jefferson's beloved home Monticello in Virginia, with its distinctive neoclassical architecture and columned facade representing not just a building, but an entire philosophy of American independence, self-reliance, and the pursuit of knowledge that Jefferson himself embodied throughout his remarkable life as a statesman, scientist, architect, and visionary leader who understood that education and intellectual freedom were the foundations upon which a democratic republic must stand. The year 2010 holds special significance in American numismatic history because it marked the continuation of the Jefferson Nickel series during a period of remarkable economic uncertainty following the 2008 financial crisis, when precious metals prices were experiencing unprecedented volatility and collectors were increasingly turning their attention to modern coins that offered both historical significance and potential investment value, while the United States Mint continued its commitment to producing high-quality circulating coinage that would serve commerce, while also satisfying the growing demands of collectors and investors who recognized that even modern coins could become valuable over time, especially those with low mintages, unique characteristics, or exceptional preservation. The Denver Mint facility, where our 010D Jefferson Nickel was produced, represents one of the most technologically advanced and historically significant coin production facilities in the world. Located in the mile-high city of Colorado, where the thin mountain air and skilled craftspeople have been creating some of America's finest coinage since the facility first opened its doors in 1906, during the height of the Colorado Gold Rush, when precious metals discoveries were transforming the American West and creating unprecedented demand for reliable coinage that could facilitate commerce across the rapidly expanding frontier territories. Understanding the significance of mint marks is crucial for any serious collector, because these small letters punched into coin dies serve as permanent identifiers that tell us exactly where and when a coin was produced. And in the case of our 010D Jefferson Nickel, that small d located to the right of Jefferson's portrait on the obverse indicates production at the Denver Mint facility, which has developed a reputation among collectors for producing coins with exceptional strike quality, sharp details, and consistent manufacturing standards that often result in higher grades when submitted to professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, which means collectors actively seek Denver Mint products knowing they have a better chance of finding high-grade examples suitable for registry sets or investment portfolios. The economic context of 2010 cannot be understated when discussing the collectible potential of coins produced during this pivotal year in American history, because the nation was still recovering from the most severe economic downturn since the Great Depression of the 1930s, and many Americans were reassessing their investment strategies looking for tangible assets like precious metals and collectible coins that could provide protection against inflation, currency devaluation, and market volatility while offering the potential for long-term appreciation as demand from collectors continued to grow both domestically and internationally. The artistic elements and symbolic significance of the Jefferson Nickel design deserve careful examination, because Felix Schlag created far more than just a portrait and building. He crafted a numismatic masterpiece that captures the essence of American values and Jefferson's enduring legacy as a champion of individual liberty, intellectual freedom, and democratic governance, with every line, curve, and detail carefully considered to create a design that would remain timeless and meaningful for generations of Americans who would encounter these coins in daily commerce, while perhaps never fully appreciating the artistic skill and historical significance embedded in every piece. The obverse design features Jefferson's profile facing left, with the word liberty inscribed along the left border. In God We Trust position below Jefferson's chin, and the date 2010 appearing to the right of the portrait, while the mint mark D is located in a small field between Jefferson's shoulder and the date, creating a balanced composition that demonstrates the engraver's skill in organizing multiple design elements within the confines of a small circular canvas measuring exactly 21 millimeters in diameter. The reverse showcases Monticello with incredible architectural detail, showing the building's famous dome, central portico, and distinctive columns, while Monticello appears below the building. United States of America curves around the upper border. Pluribus unum inscribes the motto, meaning out of many one, and 5 cents indicates the denomination with each letter and number precisely positioned to create visual harmony while providing all the information required by federal law for circulating coinage. The composition of the 2010D Jefferson Nickel follows the standard formula established for the series, consisting of 75% copper and 25% nickel, creating an alloy that provides durability, corrosion resistance, and the distinctive appearance that collectors associate with quality American coinage, while the weight specification of exactly 50 grams ensures consistency with federal standards and compatibility with vending machines, counting equipment, and other automated systems that depend on precise specifications for proper operation. The minting process for 2010D Jefferson Nickels involves sophisticated technology and quality control measures that represent the culmination of centuries of coinage evolution, beginning with blank plankets cut from carefully prepared metal strips that undergo multiple quality inspections before being fed into high-pressure coining presses capable of striking hundreds of coins per minute, while maintaining the exacting standards required for circulating coinage that must perform reliably in commerce, while also meeting the aesthetic expectations of collectors who scrutinize every detail. Strike quality represents one of the most important factors determining a coin's collectible value, and the 2010D Jefferson Nickels demonstrate the Denver Mint's commitment to excellence, with sharp, well-defined details, full strikes that bring out every element of Schlag's original design, and consistent quality that makes high-grade examples achievable for collectors willing to search through rolls or purchase professionally graded specimens from reputable dealers who specialize in modern American coinage. Professional grading services use the Sheldon scale, ranging from 1 to 70, to evaluate coin condition, with circulated grades including about good 3 good for very good, 8 fine, 12 very fine, 20 extremely fine, 40, and about uncirculated 50 through 58. while uncirculated grades begin at mint state 60 and progress through MS6-1, MS6 to MS6-3, MS6-4, MS6-5, MS6-6, MS6-7, MS6-8, MS6-9, and the perfect MS70 grade reserved for coins, showing no imperfections under 5x magnification with exceptional eye appeal and technical quality. That represents the absolute pinnacle of coin preservation. The original mintage for 2010D Jefferson Nickels reached an impressive 229,920,000 pieces produced to meet the demands of American commerce during a year when economic recovery was beginning to take hold and businesses were increasing their cash transactions, while consumers were gradually returning to normal spending patterns. That required adequate supplies of circulating coinage in all denominations, especially the 5-cent piece, which plays a crucial role in making change for countless daily transactions. However, mintage figures alone do not determine collectible value, because survival rates vary dramatically depending on multiple factors, including how coins were handled, stored, and preserved over the years since their initial release, and many 2010D Jefferson Nickels have been lost, damaged, worn smooth through circulation, or simply discarded without anyone recognizing their potential numismatic significance, which means the actual number of high-grade survivors available to collectors today may be substantially smaller than the original mintage figures would suggest. Collector demand for 2010D Jefferson Nickel stems from multiple sources, including date collectors who seek one example from every year of the Jefferson Nickel series, mint mark collectors who want representatives from each minting facility, type collectors who focus on specific design periods, and variety collectors who search for subtle differences in die preparation, coin alignment, and other manufacturing characteristics that create unique collectible opportunities within what might appear to be a common date and mint mark combination. The modern coin collecting market has evolved dramatically over the past decade, with increased interest from younger collectors who appreciate the accessibility and affordability of recent date material, while experienced collectors recognize that today's common coins often become tomorrow's rarities. As time passes, attrition reduces available populations, and collecting patterns shift toward different areas of specialization, creating opportunities for those who have the foresight to preserve high-quality examples before they become genuinely scarce. Professional grading services like PCGS and GC play increasingly important roles in the modern coin market by providing authentication, third-party condition assessment, standardized holders that protect coins from environmental damage, and population reports that track submission numbers and grade distributions, helping collectors understand relative scarcity within specific grade ranges and make informed decisions about which coins deserve premium prices based on objective market data rather than subjective opinions. Registry set collecting has become one of the fastest growing segments of the numismatic hobby, with collectors competing to assemble the finest possible collections of specific series, with points awarded based on coin grades and bonus points for particularly scarce dates or exceptional quality examples, which creates strong demand for high-grade 2010D Jefferson Nickels that can contribute to competitive set rankings while providing personal satisfaction that comes from owning carefully selected premium quality coins. The investment potential of 2010D Jefferson Nickels should not be overlooked, especially for coins that grade MS65 or higher, because modern coin markets have demonstrated that high-quality examples of initially common material can appreciate substantially over time. As collector populations grow, interest in specific series intensifies, and the number of available high-grade examples proves insufficient to meet long-term demand from collectors who recognize quality and are willing to pay appropriate premiums for exceptional preservation. Color variations and toning patterns add another dimension to collecting 2010D Jefferson Nickels, because copper-nickel alloy coins can develop beautiful natural toning over time when exposed to specific environmental conditions that create rainbow effects, deep golden hues, or subtle color gradations that enhance eye appeal while providing evidence of natural aging, rather than artificial treatment which makes properly toned examples particularly attractive to collectors who appreciate the aesthetic beauty that can develop on coins through natural processes. Authentication becomes critically important when dealing with any collectible coins because the combination of increased values and modern technology has made counterfeiting more sophisticated and potentially profitable for criminals who target unsuspecting collectors with fake grading service holders, altered dates, modified mint marks, or completely fabricated coins that may appear genuine to inexperienced eyes, but fail detailed examination by knowledgeable professionals who understand the subtle characteristics that distinguish authentic coins from clever fakes. Storage and preservation techniques directly impact long-term collectible value because even minor environmental damage can significantly reduce a coin's grade and market value, which means collectors should invest in proper holders, acid-free storage materials, stable temperature and humidity conditions, and handling procedures that minimize contact with coin surfaces, while preventing exposure to chemicals, airborne contaminants, and physical damage that could compromise numismatic integrity. The secondary market for 2010 Jefferson Nickels includes coin shows, local dealers, online auction platforms, specialized numismatic marketplaces, and direct collector-to-collector transactions, each offering different advantages and potential drawbacks that collectors should understand before buying or selling with reputable dealers, providing expertise, authentication services, and return privileges, while online venues offer broader selection, competitive pricing, and convenient access but require greater buyer knowledge and careful verification of seller credentials. Building complete Jefferson Nickel collections creates additional value beyond individual coin worth because collectors often pay premiums for complete date and mint mark runs, especially when all coins grade consistently and complement each other aesthetically, while dealers recognize that complete sets often command higher prices than the sum of individual coin values due to the time and effort required to assemble matched collections that meet specific quality standards. Market trends for modern Jefferson Nickels show increasing interest from collectors who recognize that these coins represent affordable entry points into serious collecting while offering genuine potential for appreciation. As time passes, populations decline through attrition, and collector demand continues growing both domestically and internationally, with foreign collectors showing particular interest in American coinage that represents democratic values and exceptional artistic achievement. The technical specifications of 2010 Jefferson Nickels include precise measurements that collectors use for authentication and grading, with diameter of 21 millimeters, thickness of 1.95 millimeters, weight of 5.000 grams, an edge treatment consisting of a plain smooth surface without reading or other decorative elements, while the alloy composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel provides distinctive color, magnetic properties, and wear characteristics that experienced collectors recognize immediately. Die varieties represent one of the most exciting aspects of collecting 2010 Jefferson Nickels because subtle differences in die preparation, polish lines, doubling effects, and other manufacturing characteristics can create collectible specialties that command significant premiums from variety collectors who spend countless hours examining coins under magnification, searching for the subtle differences that distinguish major varieties from common production examples. Quality control procedures at the Denver Mint during 2010 included multiple inspection points, automated rejection systems for underweight or improperly struck coins, and statistical sampling programs designed to ensure the finished products met specifications for weight, dimension, strike quality, and aesthetic appearance, while maintaining production efficiency necessary to supply America's commerce with adequate quantities of circulating coinage. The role of Jefferson Nickels in American commerce extends far beyond their 5-cent denomination, Because these coins facilitate millions of daily transactions, help businesses make accurate change, support vending machine operations, and provide consumers with convenient payment options for small purchases while serving as tangible reminders of American history, values, and artistic achievement that connect modern citizens with the founding principles established by Thomas Jefferson and his contemporaries. Collecting strategies for 2010 Jefferson Nickels vary depending on individual goals and resources, with some collectors focusing on finding the highest possible grades, others searching for varieties or interesting toning patterns, while investment-minded individuals concentrate on coins graded MS65 or higher that offer potential appreciation based on historical market performance of similar modern issues that initially appeared common but became valuable as time passed and collector interest intensified. The educational value of studying 2010 Jefferson Nickels extends beyond numismatic knowledge, because these coins provide opportunities to learn about American history, mint operations, metallurgy, artistic design, economic conditions during 2010, and the role of circulating coinage in modern commerce, while developing skills in observation, research, analysis, and evaluation that prove valuable in many other areas of life. Preservation techniques for maintaining coin condition include proper handling with cotton gloves or soft tissue, avoiding contact with coin surfaces, storing in inert holders or albums, maintaining stable environmental conditions, preventing exposure to chemicals or cleaning solutions, and regular inspection for signs of damage or deterioration, while remembering that proper preservation today ensures maximum collectible value for future generations. The Denver Mint's reputation for quality production makes 2010 Jefferson Nickels particularly attractive to collectors who understand that coins from this facility often exhibit superior strike characteristics, sharp details, and consistent manufacturing quality that translate into higher grades when submitted for professional evaluation. While the Mint's long history of excellence provides confidence that these coins represent solid additions to serious collections, grading considerations specific to Jefferson Nickels include evaluating portrait details, hair definition, building elements on the reverse surface, preservation, contact marks, luster, quality, and overall eye appeal, with particular attention to high points that show where first, including Jefferson's cheekbone, temple area, and the steps of Monticello, which serve as key diagnostic areas for determining accurate grade assignments. The economic impact of coin collecting extends far beyond individual transactions, because this hobby supports thousands of dealers, auction houses, grading services, specialized publications, educational organizations, and related businesses, while contributing to local economies through coin shows, conventions, and collector activities that generate hotel, restaurant, transportation, and retail spending in communities across America and internationally. Research resources for Jefferson Nickel collectors include specialized reference books, online databases, auction records, population reports from grading services, collector forums, and numismatic publications that provide current market information, historical background, technical specifications, and collecting guidance, while networking with other collectors offers opportunities to share knowledge, exchange information, and develop expertise through collaborative learning experiences. The future potential of 2010 Jefferson Nickels depends on multiple factors, including continued collector interest, preservation of high-grade examples, overall economic conditions, precious metal prices, and demographic changes in the collecting community. But historical patterns suggest that coins from this series have strong potential for long-term appreciation, especially examples that grade MS65 or higher and exhibit exceptional eye appeal or interesting characteristics that distinguish them from typical production. Modern technology has revolutionized coin collecting through digital photography, online marketplaces, electronic databases, and advanced authentication techniques, while creating new opportunities for collectors to research, learn, and participate in the hobby regardless of geographical location or previous experience. While traditional aspects like careful examination, appreciation for artistry, and understanding of historical significance, remain fundamental to successful collecting. The social aspects of collecting. 2010 D. Jefferson Nickels include participation in local coin clubs, national organizations, online communities, and educational programs that bring together people who share common interests while providing opportunities to learn from experienced collectors, share discoveries, and develop friendships based on mutual appreciation for numismatic history and artistic achievement. Conservation efforts within the numismatic community focus on preserving coins for future generations through proper storage techniques, educational programs that teach handling and preservation methods, and research into long-term stability of various storage materials and environmental conditions while encouraging collectors to view themselves as temporary custodians responsible for maintaining these historical artifacts for posterity. International interest in American coinage continues growing as collectors worldwide recognize the artistic merit, historical significance, and investment potential of United States coins, including modern issues like the 010D Jefferson Nickels that represent democratic ideals, artistic achievement, and technical excellence, while offering accessible entry points for collectors who want to participate in American numismatic history. The relationship between circulating coinage and collector material demonstrates how coins serve dual purposes as functional money and historical artifacts, with 2010D Jefferson Nickels perfectly illustrating this concept, because they facilitated countless commercial transactions while simultaneously serving as collectible items that preserve American artistic and historical heritage for future generations to study and appreciate. Market dynamics affecting the 010D Jefferson Nickel values include collector demand, precious metal prices, overall economic conditions, availability of high-grade examples, and demographic trends within the collecting community, while supply factors involve original mintage numbers, survival rates, and the continuous attrition that reduces available populations as coins are lost, damaged, or removed from collecting markets through various means. The artistic legacy of Felix Schlag lives on in every 010D Jefferson Nickel because his original design from the 1930s continues inspiring collectors and artists who appreciate the skillful way he captured Jefferson's intellectual character and architectural achievement while creating a numismatic design that remains fresh and meaningful more than 7 decades after its initial introduction to American commerce. Educational opportunities presented by 2010D Jefferson Nickels extend to schools, libraries, museums, and community organizations that use coins to teach history, economics, art, and social studies while demonstrating how everyday objects can carry profound meaning and connect students with important concepts about American democracy, cultural heritage, and civic responsibility. The technological advancement in coin production during 2010 represented centuries of evolution from hand-struck ancient coins to modern precision manufacturing that produces millions of identical pieces with consistent quality, weight, and dimensions while maintaining the artistic integrity of original designs and meeting the functional requirements of modern commercial systems. Professional numismatic organizations provide resources, education, and standards that benefit collectors of 2010D Jefferson Nickels through publications, conventions, educational programs, authentication services, and ethical guidelines that promote responsible collecting practices while protecting collectors from fraud, misrepresentation, and other problems that could undermine confidence in the numismatic marketplace. The connection between Jefferson Nickels and American values reflects Thomas Jefferson's enduring influence on democratic principles, intellectual freedom, individual liberty, and the pursuit of knowledge, while Monticello represents architectural achievement, personal expression, and the idea that education and culture are essential components of a free society that values both practical accomplishment and aesthetic beauty. Quality assessment techniques for evaluating 2010D Jefferson Nickels require understanding how different lighting conditions, magnification levels, and viewing angles affect appearance. while developing skills to distinguish between natural toning and artificial coloring, original surfaces and clean coins, and normal production variations versus significant varieties that command collector premiums. The role of documentation in coin collecting includes maintaining accurate records of purchases, sales, and collection development, while preserving information about coin sources, previous ownership, and any relevant historical or numismatic details that add to understanding and appreciation, while potentially affecting future value and collector interest. Regional collecting patterns show that 2010 Jefferson Nickels enjoy strong popularity across the United States, with particular interest in western states where Denver mint products are common in circulation, while eastern collectors often seek these coins specifically because they are less frequently encountered in local commerce, creating additional demand from collectors who want complete date and mint mark representations. The intersection of history and collecting makes 2010 Jefferson Nickels particularly meaningful because they were produced during a significant period in American economic recovery, while commemorating a founding father whose ideas continue influencing modern democratic societies around the world and whose architectural legacy at Monticello represents the integration of practical function with aesthetic beauty. Specialized collecting approaches for Jefferson Nickels include full-step varieties, where collectors seek examples showing complete separation of Monticellos. Front steps, proof-like specimens that exhibit mirror-like surfaces unusual for business strike coins, and error coins that showcase interesting production mishaps while maintaining collectible appeal and market value. The educational mission of coin collecting extends to teaching young people about American history, civic responsibility, artistic appreciation, and economic literacy, while developing research skills, attention to detail, and critical thinking abilities that prove valuable throughout life, while fostering appreciation for cultural heritage and democratic values. Contemporary relevance of 2010 Jefferson Nickels includes their continued circulation in American commerce, where they serve daily transactions while representing stability, continuity, and national identity during periods of rapid social and technological change that sometimes obscure connections with historical foundations and traditional values. The global perspective on American coin collecting shows increasing international participation in United States numismatic markets, with collectors from many countries seeking examples of American coinage that represents democratic ideals, artistic achievement, and technical excellence, while offering investment potential and cultural significance that transcends national boundaries. Conservation science applications to numismatic preservation have revolutionized coin storage and handling with advanced materials, environmental monitoring, and preservation techniques that protect coins from atmospheric contaminants, chemical reactions, and physical damage, while maintaining collectible value and historical integrity for future generations of researchers and collectors. The economic theory underlying coin collecting suggests that scarcity relative to demand drives value increases over time, while quality preservation maintains and enhances collectible potential, making high-grade 2010 Jefferson Nickels attractive to collectors who understand that today's common material may become tomorrow's scarce collectible as populations decline and interest grows. Technological innovations in coin authentication include advanced imaging systems, spectroscopic analysis, and database comparisons that help distinguish genuine coins from counterfeits, while providing collectors with confidence in their purchases and protecting the integrity of numismatic markets through reliable authentication services and educational programs. The cultural significance of Jefferson Nickels extends beyond their monetary function to represent American values, democratic principles, and artistic heritage, while serving as tangible connections to founding fathers whose ideas continue shaping modern society and inspiring people around the world who value freedom, intellectual liberty, and individual achievement. Research methodologies for studying 2010 Jefferson Nickels include examination of mint records, Production statistics studies population analyses and market research that provide insights into rarity factors, collector preferences, and value trends while contributing to numismatic knowledge that benefits the entire collecting community through shared information and collaborative research efforts. The relationship between coin condition and value demonstrates fundamental collecting principles, where small differences in preservation can result in dramatic price variations, making proper storage, handling, and grading critically important for collectors who want to maximize the investment potential of their 2010 Jefferson Nickels, while maintaining historical integrity and aesthetic appeal. Contemporary collecting trends show increased interest in modern material, as collectors recognize that recent coins offer accessibility, affordability, and genuine potential for appreciation while providing entry points for new collectors who can develop expertise and passion before moving into more expensive classic material that requires greater knowledge and financial resources. The scientific aspects of coin production include metallurgy, engineering, quality control, and precision manufacturing that ensure 2010 Jefferson Nickels meet exacting specifications for weight, dimension, composition, and appearance while maintaining production efficiency necessary to supply American commerce with adequate quantities of reliable circulating coinage that performs consistently in daily use. Professional development opportunities in numismatics include specialized education certification programs, apprenticeships with experienced dealers, and participation in professional organizations that promote ethical practices, continuing education, and industry standards while providing career paths for individuals who want to work professionally in coin dealing, grading, authentication, or related numismatic services. The therapeutic benefits of coin collecting include stress relief, mental stimulation, social interaction, and personal accomplishment, while providing structured activities that combine historical learning, artistic appreciation, and investment potential, with the satisfaction that comes from building meaningful collections that reflect personal interests and aesthetic preferences. Environmental considerations in coin storage include controlling temperature, humidity, air quality, and light exposure while selecting materials that do not release harmful chemicals or cause reactions with coin surfaces, and maintaining stable conditions that prevent corrosion, toning changes, or other deterioration that could compromise collectible value and historical significance over time. The legacy aspects of coin collecting involve preserving numismatic heritage for future generations, while maintaining collections that can serve educational purposes, provide investment value, and connect people with historical periods and cultural achievements that might otherwise be forgotten or inadequately appreciated in contemporary society. Focus primarily on current events and technological innovation. Stay tuned, because this is one coin that collectors are chasing with serious passion and big money. Because the 2010 Jefferson Nickel represents far more than ordinary pocket change. It embodies American artistic achievement, historical significance, and genuine investment potential that makes every example worth careful examination and proper preservation. Let's just say it's way more than 5 cents when you consider the craftsmanship, heritage, and market potential, especially for high-grade specimens that demonstrate the Denver Mint's commitment to excellence during a pivotal year in American economic recovery. You could be sitting on a coin worth hundreds of dollars or even more if you have the good fortune to discover a pristine example with exceptional strike quality, natural toning, and eye appeal that attracts serious collectors willing to pay premium prices for quality material that enhances their collections. These coins are not just historical artifacts, they are valuable assets that combine tangible precious metal content, artistic merit, and numismatic significance, while offering accessibility for collectors at every level, from beginners who want affordable entry points to advanced collectors seeking the finest possible examples for competitive registry sets. In today's active coin market, where collectors are increasingly recognizing the potential of modern material, the 2010 Jefferson Nickel stands out as a coin that offers genuine opportunity for appreciation based on historical collecting patterns, demographic trends, and the fundamental principle that quality material from any period can become valuable when scarcity relative to demand creates market conditions favorable for price appreciation. Collectors are willing to pay premium prices for exceptional examples because they understand that high-grade coins from the Denver Mint during 2010 represent the intersection of artistic achievement, technical excellence, and historical significance, while offering investment potential that reflects the broader appeal of American coinage. Among collectors worldwide who appreciate democratic values and numismatic craftsmanship, if you're a collector or investor, now is the perfect time to examine your change. Evaluate any 2010 Jefferson Nickels you might have, and consider adding high-grade examples to your collection, because market trends suggest continued growth in collector interest while the supply of premium quality specimens remains limited, creating conditions that historically have led to substantial value appreciation for those who recognized opportunity early. Check your change, dig through your drawers, search those old coin jars, and examine every Jefferson nickel carefully, because you never know what's hiding there waiting to be discovered. And if you find a 2010D example an exceptional condition, consider yourself lucky, because you're holding a coin that's making headlines among collectors who understand that today's pocket change can become tomorrow's numismatic treasure. When preservation, quality, and collector demand align to create genuine investment opportunity that rewards careful observation and knowledgeable collecting.